Last time I reviewed an aircraft of Air China, most comments stated how boring the livery is. Well, whether the aircraft model is still worth getting, we will find out now. And with that, welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at an Airbus A350-900 of the Chinese flag carrier Air China. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the Air China branding. On the back side of the box we then have an image of the aircraft, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa Wings where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A350-900 in the current livery of Air China. Last time I reviewed a Air China model, many comments stated that the livery was really pretty boring, and I might not totally disagree. It's definitely not the most exciting one, but I don't think it is as bad as maybe many people perceive, at least not in my opinion. But now let's take a closer look at the model to see if it is worth getting, even though the livery might not be so exciting. At the tail section of the aircraft we find the Air China branding on the vertical stabilizer. On the fuselage we then have the full registration code of the aircraft, the aircraft type specification, and on top of the fuselage we then find the SAT dome. At the front of the aircraft we then find across the fuselage again the writing of Air China in English and in Mandarin Chinese. We also have the flag of the People's Republic of China, and we have the Star Alliance logo, of which Air China is a member. Of course, around the cockpit section we also have some detailing, for example the black coloring around the cockpit windows, the very recognizable black coloring, which is the reason why the A350 is now nicknamed the Raccoon. We also have the window wipers printed on, and on the other side we then also find the emergency hatch for the cockpit printed on as well. The engine nacelles have been kept in this light grey tone, just as the belly of the aircraft. They are fairly decently detailed. If we look here at the back side, I think that looks pretty alright. Of course, if we look into the front of the engines, we can see the engine fan blades very nicely indeed. We should then also spend a little bit of time on the wings. If we look here at the top side, we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We do also have the markings as to where to walk on the wing. Also, the full registration code can be found here, which we then also have on the underside of the wings, which I think also look pretty decent. And of course, the wings of the A350 have really fantastic winglets with the Air China branding. That does look very nice. Then a known issue with the A350, or at least the early A350 models of Herpa Wings, are the landing gear, the main landing gear. It does look pretty alright, but the distance between the wheel sets is far too great. I think it was released in 2018, maybe beginning of 2019. They still hadn't solved it, but as we know in later releases, this issue has since been fixed. The front landing gear I think looks rather alright. Of course, we could have had a few markings, but those we only get with Herpa Club models. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments here in the back side of the aircraft and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A350-900 in the current livery of Air China. So what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, I think overall it is pretty alright. If you can look past that the livery is maybe not the most exciting out there in the world of aviation right now, I think it's a decent model. I mean, it has, except maybe for the main landing gear, all the standard details of Herpa Wings in a really good quality. The print quality is excellent. So yeah, I really can't fault it, other than maybe, as I said, the main landing gear. So yes, if you like any Chinese airlines, if you like the A350, then I would say yes, it is worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we have reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed the video, then don't forget to smash the like button. It genuinely does help us out. If you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.